Okay. Buenos dias. Morning. Soy John Iberg, aka Juanito Iberg, aka Biker John. My World Upon Wheels, Retired World Bike Tour. Today is Saturday, 19 de August, 19th of August, I think. And I'm on the International Fort Hancock Las Cruces 10 bicycle bypass. The other section of Yucky Yarborough going north from its terminus with Independence Drive going to the east and the Paso del Norte Playa Drain Trail going to the west. So I went to Yarborough Yucky Yarborough is a major north-south route on here in east side El Paso, Texas, USA. And I went to, hopefully I've got enough battery in my cell phone to be able to make this recording. And then at least distribute it later. So I want to do the entire length of Yucky Yarborough, and we're going to explore why a lot of it is yummy, but there's a definitely yucky section of it that I want to record. And that is something the city needs to take care of. That's not for maybe another 20 minutes or so. So I continue north on yummy section of Yucky Yarborough. Okay. Good. Crossing Knights to the west and Loud to the east. There's a drainage pond there where there is some liquid in runoff from when we had a rain last a few days ago. And we're still way under the normal, almost You don't look like Danny. How are you?
Good yourself, sir?
Soy Juanito. I was one of Danny's colleagues back when he was at Parkland High.
Do you know Ronnie too?
I can't say I just don't remember.
Everybody's last name, but I met him too. He
Okay, good.
and he went with Danny to elementary and middle.
Oh, sure, good. Well, you're successful now. That's what counts. Hey, looking good. Take care. Let Daddy know that Juanito cycled by. He knows me. We were colleagues at Parkland. Que tenga un buen día. Okay. Not too much debris in the bike lane. Okay. Of course, the road is the highest part here. All the surrounding landscape terrain is lower. Okay. Approaching here. Approaching Awful Alameda. Texas 20. I'll be crossing this street. Buen día, good morning. And okay, let's check the traffic behind me. Allow me to get out. I'm getting out here. Our signal. I'm going out behind this just like this, and I'm going to pull up into the designated bike lane. A little bit of debris in it. Okay, good. And wait. Now, it looks okay here, but that curb underneath the red light right there looks like it could be trimmed back by a little ways. So it looks like this is a little bit narrower than I would like it. That's very good. This is great, beautiful weather here in the hidden gem of the world, crossroads North America, into Valpasos and Aguadas y Las Cruces. Northbound on the intersection of Yucky Yarborough, coming out of the floodplain of the Rio Bravo, Rio Grande. Okay, debris. Okay, bit less wide here. Okay, go like this, get over it. Good. This is not great. There is a bike lane there, but there's a lot of debris. And given a choice, let's see, how about I might be able to get right here and not get a lot of the debris. I have to put up with a lot of the debris. Okay. My cell phone up there is a little funky, so occasionally it goes out. Okay, now crossing over the tracks. Okay, good. Over the top. Okay, let's stay in this designated bike lane. Okay. Good. Well, there's someone who doesn't want to wait. That's okay. Okay, now crossing San Jose Road. Going over to where the designated bike lane is. That's right there. That's like a speed bump. It's where you have the difference in the surfaces between the asphalt and the concrete. Okay. So my mirrors like mirrors. There is a sinkhole up here. I'm going to just stay and get in the buffer zone a little bit here. Try to stay out of as much debris as possible. Almost need a gravel bike for this. Okay. That's the sinkhole right adjacent to the FA number 2. FA number 2. That's it. That's it. Now approaching North Loop, Learning Market 76, which is also a signed bike route, but I'm going north-south, not east-west right now. Continuing here, good, looking good. Avoid some of this debris, good. Good, good. One there. Okay, good. Continuing northbound on the intersection of Yucky Yarborough, although there's a fair amount of debris, so I have to watch traffic, particularly because I don't want to get out, I don't want to swerve out too much into the traffic lane to avoid debris, anything else. There are people who are operating other motor vehicles who question about the validity of why have a bike lane if bicycles or walkers or joggers aren't going to use it because there's debris in it. Okay, let's see. It's a little better. What's missing is the cut curb sidewalk. That absolutely should be, in my opinion, is more important than having the bike lane. But having a cut curb sidewalk. Okay, now this is approaching Lafayette, which I may or may not get a red light here. Let's see, crossing so far. Looks good. There I go. Good. A lot of debris. A rain has brought that and dropped the debris off there. Okay, now approaching Mauer. And I will not go up to the bike box, but I'm going to stop here in the shade. Okay, good. Check my mirrors. Okay, there's green. There I go. Here we go. Looking good. I could go to my right and go up by the left arm or slide a left arm, but I don't need to do that. Sports services facility. I've done that before. Last week. So, what I'm showing off is one of the most important north-south bike lanes, bike cycleways here in east side of El Paso, Texas, USA, which is this is the only section of Yarborough. And I want to show while it's not the best with the debris, there's a bloody palo verde tree. Ooh, I don't care for it. Okay. This is crossing Carolina to my left and it's on to my right. Okay, I've got a green there. I'm going good all the way. Okay. Let's see. What is... Thank you. Okay, here we go. I'm in the parking lot. I don't need to be that close to the other, much more massive, much more faster motorized vehicles. Passing Judge Marcus, public driver for El Paso. Thank you. Okay. A lot of debris that is being dropped by passing water, passing rainfall. Excellent. Hola, buen día. Okay. Okay, looking good. Feeling okay. Not bad, not bad. Good. Oops, very good. Get out the door zone. Okay, good. Continue going north. Now passing the great Bel Air High School campus in the world-class Sled Independent School District. Let's turn that over a little bit so you see what it looks like. We passed a bond issue several years ago to bring all our campuses into the 21st century, going into the 22nd century. We hope. This is great. Good friend Wes is administrator. Okay, creeping up. I'm going to have to gear down. I'm now definitely starting up the escarpment from the Rio Bravo, Rio Grande floodplain. Whoa! Thank you. A little bit late on that. They thought. They weren't planning on it. They did. Okay, 4 bars. Takes quite a bit of energy to get up these inclines. Now this is the beginning of the yucky part of Yummy Yarborough, right here. This is where the city has said the bike lane is, which is fine by me. I don't need a bike lane. I have enough experience, plenty of experience. Putting bike, that's worth a separate image. Let me back off, back here. Right here. Okay, how about now? This is what's wrong. Where bicycles are funneled onto the sidewalk, and I have bicycles stay to the left, pedestrians stay to the right on the sidewalk. The only bicycles on the sidewalk are those who are minors. If you are an adult cyclist, you are a vehicle using the road, following the rules of the road. And that's exactly what I am doing. I am definitely an adult cyclist, and I am following the rules of the road. Okay. I am in the right turn lane, although I'm not turning right. I'm going to get behind, and there's close enough where I'm going to get just right, just here, behind this 4Runner. Because this, I know the lights here, that I will, once I get a green, it's green long enough that I'll be able to get across it. And what is happening here is that this is the yucky part of Yarborough. This is the only thing that really ruins it, and it is the city that needs to make that correction. Put bike stencils on this lane indicating that we can use this lane, not share the sidewalk. The sidewalk for an adult cyclist is the wrongest place, especially through here, because it can be extremely congested, and bicycles simply don't belong on sidewalks for adult cyclists. Minors, that's a different matter. Okay, there's the green, and I'll get underneath it. I'm going underneath Interstate 10 right now. Good, made it green. I knew I would. Okay, continuing. I am taking the lane. There should be a stencil for it. This is where we need to be. Thank you. Absolutely. Underneath Interstate 10, continuing to keep my lane. Okay, good. I'm not letting any other vehicle think they can pass me here. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lanes with a couple of turn lanes. This is good. This is exactly how it should be for adult cyclists. And the city needs to put stencils indicating that we are to use the road, not the sidewalk. That's such a disaster putting bicycles, adult bicyclists on the sidewalk. Okay, I'm shaking my mirror, I'm signaling left, and I'm going to get in this lane because I'm not going to turn right up here. I'm going to continue straight. I'm continuing north on this yucky section of Yarborough. Absolutely, this is yucky, yucky, yucky. And this, okay, and I guess that's a Tesla. That's what I've got. An electric drive vehicle just like the Tesla. The battery in the Tesla is much larger than the battery I have, the 3 48 volt 20 amp batteries I have on this, courtesy. And this is my e-system is from ebikekit.com. Jason, the owner operator of ebikekit.com, worked it out with me. They have a 26 by 1.5 e-wheel, direct drive, heavy duty, 48 volts. And I paired it in to the incredibly fantastic cruise bike. First cruise bike was the S40, a dynamic touring machine. Got over 16,000 miles. Bike touring before I finally modified it too much, the frame too much, it finally broke after 3.5 years. 2 countries, 8 states. So I went back to cruise bike after I had seen an e-bike produced by Cruise Bike. I had Model S40, and the challenge there was that the dropouts were not drilled to accommodate the square axle of an E motor. And that was the beginning of the weakening of the modifications I made on the S40. Great machine, because I had to sand, grind, buff out, just enough of the dropouts to accommodate the E-axle. Once I did that, it was fantastic. And I made other modifications along the way. So my good friend KJ in Brooklyn, New York, sent me an image of a cruise bike with an E-motor on it, with an E-battery, and I said, that's what I need to get. And this is called the T50, model T50E. And I ordered 2 of them. One to use, one as a spare. Actually, the one I had Master Wheelsmith Trini at Border Bicycle put it together, and that became a model for me how to treat the other T50E. Enough care. So when I received the T50Es, I was so pleased because the dropouts were drilled to accommodate the E-axle. And it was great, because I once that happened, I knew that was it. Went up, and of course, the T50 frame set that I treasure so much. Because of that, the drop path being drilled to accommodate the slightly wider E-axle. So it's a Frankenbite. I have swapped out. Watch out this stuff. Good. So I swapped out the drop handlebars from my S40 onto the T50. Okay, good. Thank you. Good. Okay. Okay, good. So this has now the frame set. I've got the great frame set, T50 frame set. I swapped out the ram's horn drop handlebars from my S40 onto the frame set, the T50 frame set. I cannibalized my daughter's all-terrain bike for the headset, which I've got on the this takes care of the necessary adjustment for swapping in the handlebars. I'm using a waxed chain from my beloved Doublevision, and I've got the caliper breaking from the front caliper from my daughter's all-terrain. I cannibalized for my daughter's all-terrain bike. I'm sitting on the left. I want to get in this left-hand lane. Okay. Well, not entirely on the left-hand lane. They've got a bike lane here that's going to be just right. Good. And this is marvelous mountain that I'm crossing with. They've just repainted this bike lane stripe through here. Good. And continuing north on a yummy section of Yarborough, crossing marvelous Montwood. This is good. So far, so good. But I get this green. Gotta watch out for debris always. Good. Okay, good. Just stay away from that pothole. Gotta watch the road. That's all I can say. Watch the road. Check the traffic behind me. Okay, got a wheelchair that's going across up here. That's good. Absolutely. Priority. You got a wheelchair, you got priority. Wheelchair for that, absolutely. They're priority. Thank you for your service. Gracias, thank you. Saturday, world-class sled maintenance crews out. The students are attending classes, starting to attend classes. They've been in classes for world-class sled independent school district for about a week now. But maintenance never stops. Okay, here is how I'm going straight. Okay, so far so correctly. I'm going to get this. Okay, I'm going to I just barely made it. Get back into the bike lane. Good. 4 bars. This is good. As I continue to go north. Bike lane's a little bit less debris. I won't speak too soon because I know that this is where all the debris ends up, pushed to the side by passing much heavier, much more massive motor vehicles. This is good. Okay, and this is okay, there's the debris. Careful, careful. Gracias, thank you for your maintenance. Okay. Okay, good. Good. Northbound on yummy section of Yucky Yarborough. Until the city makes the necessary adjustments, corrective actions on Yarborough between going underneath I-10, between Parole Drive on the south and I think it's Lonewood on the north. There we go. Okay, crossing Junction Church, Pearl Hill's going to the east. Pretty good. Passing one of my favorite postal substations, that's the Pearl Hills Ranch. Thank you. Good. Okay. This is great here. Not bad at all. Oh, good. Good. Gracias, thank you. Last thing I want to do is irritate an operator of a motor vehicle who could react unpleasantly to any unpleasantries by me as I progress slowly to the north on the yummy section of Yucky Yarborough. Good. Still ascending, although not as steep like an angle as earlier. Good. This is Times Square. I like Times Square because it's you got a subway here, Rita's subway, Harbor Freight Tool. I've spent a lot of time on Harbor Freight Tools. Food King, which has had different titles over the years. So it's the Dollar Tree. And that's the east side, Harbor Freight. There is one on the west side and one in the northeast, which I've been to, which is close to where I had taught for 15 years, Parkland High School. Okay, now this is Edgemere, excellent Edgemere I'm crossing, which also has a bike lane east-west. But I am going north-south. I'm on north-south, premier north-south bike lane on yummy section of Yucky Yarborough. And this is pretty decent. Not a lot of debris. I'll be passing by one of the places where I have regularly done a lot of live streaming, beginning and ending my live stream from I'm not going to stop now, but it's at C&M Tire, which I've been on them quite a bit for a lot of maintenance. Very good maintenance, very important maintenance, because if you have a motor vehicle, just like any vehicle, you have to maintain it. And there's the C&M Tire. And I'm continuing north. Bike lane is closed because there's construction up here. That's the east-west bike lane. I am going to continue straight. I see the vehicle in front of me is not turning, so I'm going to line up behind it to go straight. Across, there's a new intersection that's being constructed for the new construction of Montana US 62180. This is the western terminus of the construction. And as soon as the one get across, it becomes Ghastly Global Reach. I'm not going to go on Ghastly Global Reach, which goes up, which extends for another 3 miles, 5 clicks to Liberty Expressway East-West route, Liberty Expressway 601. And even though it's got 3 lanes in both directions, it's a raceway. It is a speedway. But what I do, I like going this way a lot because I will get on this wonderful TxDOT bike ped path that is being constructed on the north side of US 62180, frontage road. And that's going to feed me to where I want to go very, very shortly, which is the K. Bailey Hutchison desalination plant. To learn more about this rainwater harvesting program. I already know some, but it's about time El Paso caught up with Tucson on it. And in fact, we've got the former Pico Norte drainage pond is being converted into a cistern, which is incredibly important because there can be a lot of rainfall that fills those basins up. Okay, here we go. Going north now, across Montana US 62180. New construction here. And I'm not going all the way across, I'm going to the cut curve. Right here. And this is where I'm going to stop. Where's the traffic line? No, come on. And it's a lot easier for me to wait. Okay, okay. This is so far the beginning of the TxDOT. In fact, while I'm here, I want to show about the TxDOT bike ped path. And you see, this is great, excellent bike ped path. Unfortunately, this is where it terminates. Eventually, it needs to extend all the way up to Liberty Expressway, spur 601. Okay. Now, let me continue where I wanted to go, which is, okay, let's go like this. This is Upper East Side, El Paso, Texas, USA. Here in the hidden gem of the world, crossroads North America, entered by El Paso, Ciudad Juarez, y Las Cruces. And now I'm going to go east on the bike ped path that has been installed by TxDOT. It's pretty good. It's not yet officially open, which I don't mind because that means there's not a lot of other road users, bike ped path users on this. And where I want to turn is just at this wonderful cut curb to get into the K. Bailey Hutchison desalination plant. Okay, looking good, looking good. Let's see. Slow down. They're not quite finished getting the entrance all fixed, but there is a function that's happening here soon. I'm going to participate in it. I'm signal left, going left, my left arm projected out parallel to that. Okay, this is going into the K. Bailey Hutchinson. You almost got it finished. Muy bien. Okay. And this desalination plant is extremely important because there is brackish water in the aquifer, on the upper part of the aquifer. What they're doing is taking that brackish water and it's becoming potable water, potable fresh water, and it just tastes a little bit flat, but it's very digestible. Okay, so I'm going here to find out more about the rainwater collection, and it's about time that we started doing it. Tucson has been doing it for quite a while. Tucson, and not everybody in Tucson, but enough people to make it worthwhile. Because this is the northern part of the Chihuahuan Desert. Rainfall is not a strong attribute of this area. Tucson is in the Sonoran Desert, and the key to the deserts is not much rainfall. Less than 8 inches per year. That's 26 centimeters per year. Stop. Check through. Security officers on round. Please proceed. Hi. There's an event happening at 11.
Huh?
There's an event happening here. I saw in the paper happening at 11. 11. It's the rainwater harvesting.
That's next on the 25th, 26th.
Oh, that's not today? Well, I'm just going to go around and, well, I'll have to make it on, well, my wife will make it if I don't make it. Okay, well, gracias, thank you so much. Well, I think you all do a great job. May I just go on in? I'm doing the streaming right now. May I just show off our great K. Bailey Hutchinson desalination plant? I won't go inside, but we've got some.
It's closed anyway.
Yeah, well, good. But you've got some nice models on the outside here. Models. There's some demonstration projects on the outside. Sí, por favor. Gracias. Media hora más o menos. Okay. So I'm off on this. Okay, I was off on this. Okay, so be it. That's okay. And go back to my original plan. Although I'm not going to depart tomorrow morning as I had thought I would. That's been an alteration in the plans. Okay, this is the demonstration project of what's happening here. This is the H2O Center. That security guard informed me about. Okay, this is the Texas Wildscape demonstration site on the Tech H2O Center. Okay, let's see what we have here. Meet the natives, the wildlife and flora of the Chihuahua Desert. Chihuahua Desert is full of life. There are many native and adapted plants, shrubs, and trees that thrive in the desert and add beauty to the landscape. You may not realize. What you may not realize is the desert also supports wetland habitat. And mi español is muy malo, so I'm not going to try to do that. Okay, I can't. read that placard because is that a Palo Verde tree? I'm not a fan of Palo Verde at all because they have these thorns and stickers on it. Let's see if I can get around here. Okay, there's some of the desert. Okay, this is good. Okay. Desert Quest. Mule deer, western diamondback rattlesnake, coyotes, Texas horned lizard, horny toads, red-tailed hawk, greater roadrunner, striped skunk, scorpions. Those are some of the more common animals you can find out here. Although I have not seen that, mostly they're birds, which thrive in that desert landscape because it supports the trees that support them. Okay, how am I going to do this? That was okay going in that direction. Let's see if I can't go in this direction here. And here's the entrance to the Tech H2O Center. Gotta climb on the building. Okay. If you get caught, you'll be asked to leave. Okay. There's the bike rack, which I'm not using. I want to see where I can see some placards that I can read if I can get over there. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. Well, I guess that's okay. Go like this. Okay. Because this is not a live stream, I don't have the ability to turn the camera around automatically. Let's see what we have here. This is the entrance to it, I guess. Okay, let's get like this and continue like this. Good. Okay, let's see what we have. Let's read this placard. 7 principles of xeriscape. Design it right, know your soil, plant selection, reduce water loss, reduce turf areas, install efficient irrigation systems. That's going to be drip irrigation. Maintain your landscape. Xeriscape is a word coined in Colorado from the Greek xeric, meaning dry, and landscape. Okay. I think that's about all I'm going to be able to do. Wait, there's a placard over there I might be able to get over to. Okay, carefully. Boy, it's a good thing there's just me here, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to use this, because I'm completely taking up the sidewalk. Now I need to get there. So I want to read that placard. Okay, slowly, surely. Okay, can I get around like this? Yes. How about this? Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay. Xeriscape, Chihuahua Desert. In the summer, more than 30% of the water use in El Paso region is for the maintenance of turf and landscapes. Visit our courtyard to see different types of landscape irrigation systems. It is possible to be more efficient, save water, maintain an attractive landscape, create a landscape that is in harmony with the desert. And that is what I have done at home. We have the rock lawn, a native or indigenous, okay, I'm going to cut across this, a native or indigenous tree that I water religiously during our water days, and the water is drip irrigation. So we have some bushes, 4 bushes, and 1 tree one indigenous tree. It's not an invasive tree like the China berry or the very thirsty non-bearing mulberry. Disaster of a tree to have. And this looks as good a place as any for me to terminate this video. Okay, I don't know. Can't turn this. Well, I guess maybe I can. Little echo here from the building itself. So what I'm going to do is take this off and let's see if I can do this right. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to try this. Thank you very much for joining me on this live stream of Yucky Yarborough. And I went by and explained what the yucky part. And the city really needs to maintain that appropriately, like it does on Marvelous Montwood going underneath Loop 375. So this is the hidden gem of the world, Crossroads, North America, anchored by El Paso de Juarez y Las Cruces. Soy John Iberg, aka Juanito Iberg, aka Biker John, my World of Palm Wheels, retired world bike tour. Que tengan buen día. And this is now Saturday, it's probably about Saturday noon, the 19th of August. Que tengan buen día. Adios. Turn this around and let's shut it off. What does that do? I don't know. I don't know what these buttons do.